This episode of the School Zone podcast is brought to you by School Spirit Vending, hassle-free year-round fundraising for your school. At School Spirit Vending, we do all the work. You cash the check.
This interview was recorded live at the 2016 Texas PTA Conference in San Antonio, Texas. Now, here's Matt.
Hey, School Zone podcast listeners, Matt coming at you from San Antonio, Texas PTA Summer Leadership Seminar at Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. I'm here with Karen Bantuveris.
You got it.
Yes, I got it right. Founder and CEO of SZP017. Karen, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Matt.
Yeah, so we're wrapping up a couple of crazy days. I'm running on fumes. I don't know about you.
Absolutely. I've just led a session on free tech tools to power and empower your PTA.
Awesome.
Wonderful session, wonderful participation.
Very good. So give us a little background on you and your company.
Thank you. So I founded signup.com as Volunteer Spot. We launched in 2009, and it was launched based on my personal frustration. I was on a flight from Austin to Dallas, and in that 35-minute flight, I had 45 reply all emails over whose turn it was to help at recess, bring snacks to Girl Scouts, help at soccer. And I picked up my phone, showed it to the woman next to me, and said, "Can you believe this?" And she said, "You should do something about that." And that was the seed. By trade, I'm a business process expert, so I knew the way that we were asking parents to help and getting them involved was broken. I looked for tools that were easy enough that any parent anywhere could ask for help and get participation in the schools. In my own child's school, they were constantly asking for volunteers and were not getting the help they needed, even though I knew tons of parents who were willing to help but couldn't get engaged. So when we launched, our goal was to make it so easy for anybody, anywhere, to ask for help, ask for people to sign up to do things or to bring things for school, make that scheduling super simple, and make it so easy for parents to sign up to help. So on signup.com, the teacher, the committee chair, the PTA leader sets up her needs, which she needs people to do and bring, and then she invites parents in whatever channels she's using. So it could be over Remind, it could be over Facebook, it could be printed in a take-home piece of paper. However you're inviting and talking to your parents, you're going to be talking to them and sending them the link. The parents click the link. Most of them are going to be in their smartphones. Our signups are 100% mobile ready and gorgeous on smartphones. Parents click the link, they come right in, they don't need a password. We authenticate them based on email or Facebook, so that's huge. The minute you ask a parent for a password, they have forgotten their password and they don't go get it, and then they don't sign up. So we get them authenticated, we get them signed up, and what we see is that we've boosted parent participation in school. We're seeing more than boosts of 20 to 30, 40% more parents are participating. We're seeing more dads participating. We're seeing people say, I'm willing to participate because I can pick a spot here and there to help in the library or in the cafeteria, and I don't have to make a weekly commitment. And so we're building communities. The other things we do is we help with all the fundraisers like carnivals and walkathons and book fairs and bingo nights and auctions, making it easy to get all the community together for those kinds of events. And then you can also collect money for your teacher gifts, or collect money if parents sometimes don't want to volunteer, but instead they're willing to write a check, and you can do that through signup.com as well.
So how did you go from this really stinks with 45 emails to a company with 10 million users? Yeah.
Yes. So luckily I started this company in Austin, Texas, which is just a fantastic entrepreneurial community, big network of entrepreneurial experience and tech experience. So I was able to just reach out. We had high tech happy hours every Thursday. I was able to reach out to some folks with this idea and started asking lots of questions. In the meantime, a friend of mine was laid off from work who was a coder, and he started working on it. And we got this tool in the hands of PTA moms. And when you give a busy PTA mom a useful tool, not only does she use it, but she uses it everywhere, because she's also probably a teen mom, or she's active in her faith groups, she's active in her local nonprofits and her neighborhood, and she used it. And I say, and we know dads are using it too, but by far the moms were doing the organizing. They spread us to all their different groups, and they continue to. And so teachers started using us for parent-teacher conference scheduling, which was one of our biggest use cases. And then in higher ed, they use us for office hour scheduling and exam proctor scheduling. And so by one person sharing us with many people find out how easy it is, and the next time they're organizing something, they use us. Even potlucks and prayer circles and get out the vote work are big use cases of what we're doing.
Wow. So you've been working with the Texas PTA, you said, for what, 6 years?
6 years now.
Awesome. So do you work with a bunch of other PTAs around the country too, or?
We do. We support many other state PTAs formally, and we support all PTAs in heart, and PTOs and PTSAs and any parent group out there. Many leagues use us to handle their tournament scheduling, at the high end to groundskeepers, and then at the team level for snack scheduling and organizing carpools. Religious organizations use us to organize everything from, who's helping with the Saturday or the Sunday services to who's bringing the coffee and donuts. And then student organizations use us for all of their service hours, and nonprofits use us top to bottom for everything that they're doing, from service projects to large galas to big community events where we might be doing days of service with 30,000 people in a community one weekend.
So let's say I've got an organization. I actually own a franchise. Our company, School Spirit Vending, who's actually down here with the vending machines. We've got a franchise team all over the country, and there's a lot of coordination of schedules and all that has to happen. So how does somebody like myself, parallel me to a PTA or whatever, right? How does that get implemented? How do I invite the specific individuals?
So you're in control when you create your sign up, and you can create it for anything. We have the Marriott in the Charlotte airport use us to coordinate their lobby greeters. So it doesn't have to be a PTA, but PTAs is just one of our biggest use cases. So you go right in, you set up an account, you go into what's called the planning wizard that asks you a couple questions about what you're organizing, and then you just literally say, what do I want in natural language? I want 3 people to do this at this time. And you give a little more details, and then you decide what days you need it. You click some buttons, and then poof, magically your whole calendar shows up, and then you're in complete control over who and how you invite. So in many PTA settings, like if the parents are working specifically with the kids, they need to be background checked. In that instance, you're only going to invite those parents who have approved background checks to the sign up through email. So Watchdogs is a great example. We're national partners with Watchdogs. Only the dads that have been Watchdogs background checked approved are going to get invited to the Watchdogs schedule. But for other things, it's much broader. Say you're doing a cleanup day in the park, or you're doing your carnival day for the school, and you welcome parents far and wide to volunteer. You can then take your link and put it on social media. You can put it in your newsletter. You can put it in broader ways. And we call that a shareable link, because more shared people can come in and participate.
Awesome. Very, very cool. So what's kind of the next steps?
So it's just so fun to watch how people are using us. Our new brand is so exciting to us. We launched the new brand just this month. We've already heard just fantastic feedback from our partners, from our clients, and our vendors and our users. Everybody's super supportive of it. So watching our new brand grow is what's next. And we listen very hard to our users and what they want. And so based on the kinds of features that they're asking for, that dictates what we build. So I'm going to leave it at that right now, because we've got some pretty fun stuff coming in 2016 and 17.
So how big a team do you have that's supporting all this today then?
Our team is about 20 people right now. About half of them are located in our headquarters in Austin, Texas.
So is it crazy to be a CEO and kind of have your own thing? And did you ever envision that ever?
No, I didn't envision it. I used to have a consulting company, so I'm used to running lots of things. What's different about being a CEO of a company like this is I am not technical, and yet the technical team is one of the biggest pieces of what we do. So learning to hire just brilliant people that know how to talk to customers and understand their needs and translate them into technical pieces has just been so much fun to watch. Being a part of the Austin tech community, I give back to that community. I mentor new and up-and-coming startups, and I work very hard to help women in tech. And then I also speak nationally on helping parents become more tech focused and help fundraise and bring technology into schools. So we work a lot with the teachers and helping parents and teachers embrace and bring technology into schools. And so I personally like to advocate and participate in those kinds of activities as well. I have a brilliant team. They're all pros in what they've been doing, and they're all working for us because they have giant hearts, and these are cases that they care about. We bring people together, and we believe that when you bring people together, great things happen. And in the PTA case, it's great for our kids, it's great for our communities, and it's great for the future of our state and our country.
That's awesome. Isn't it crazy the tools that have propped up just in the last couple of years, how they're completely changing our life? I have several different podcasts that I host, and then I'm a guest on podcasts all over the planet. And, I use an online scheduler today, right, that I can establish my calendar that I'm available, and then send a link and then let them schedule into my calendar when I'm saying that I'm available for this activity.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, stuff like that, it's crazy.
And it makes you much more efficient. I just finished teaching a session called Free Tech Tools to Power and Empower Your PTA. And some of the tools to advance your mission that are so helpful are things like Change.org and Donors Choose that build off our social communities on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and now Snapchat, and turn those social communities into activated, action-packed communities and activists for what we need to do with our kids. We also covered lots of tools that help with productivity. Meeting tools. So if you can do your PTA meeting and people can't make it, you can do it over a Google Hangout. So your board can get their work done, and a parent can pop up on her computer while she's got a sick kid at home, and the board can still get their work done.
Right.
And then Facebook Live lets you live stream a PTA meeting. So, parents can now follow along even if they can't get the daycare to come in for the meeting. It's just really remarkable how it's changing the landscape and the outreach and the participation of all the parents.
It's hard to keep up with it all, I'm grateful to be part of some organizations and some mastermind groups and all that with a bunch of wildly talented people that are hearing and seeing things and all that, because in my own little world not too long ago, I would have been clueless to all this stuff,
We're very active. South by Southwest is a conference that happens in the spring of every year in Austin.
Right.
And it's what's new and what's next in technology, interactive technology, film, and music. And we're very active in the interactive session. And every year I lead sessions on technology and the difference it's making for social action and for cause groups. And it's really amazing to see what comes up and how people are applying it. Pokemon Go just came out this month. And what's amazing is it's a game. It's a kid's game. But already people are putting voter registration booths at Pokestops. So what a great way to link a game that's hugely social. They've got I don't even know how many millions of followers. I heard more active than Twitter right now or something like that. With voter registration, brilliant linking of taking what people are doing and linking it to social action. And so I think what's really fun when we come to the PTA conferences like this and I do the technology sessions or the social media sessions, I always link with the caveat of an expert is someone who's 3 months ahead of you. And in this room, there's somebody in this room, I guarantee you, who's 3 months ahead of me. So you better speak up and share what you know with the rest of us. And then we have very active Facebook and Twitter channels, both for VolunteerSpot and for signup.com. That's spelled at signup.com. And we share lots and lots of content on what's new and next in social media and in tech tools for your PTA and your nonprofit groups.
I've got a buddy of mine that we've been talking about kind of the gamification of things for quite some time. And I truly believe, and some people are going to think this is totally nuts, but I totally think that, and I've never even played, but the Pokemon Go has changed everything. The gamification of our lives is just getting started. And
I agree with
right
you.
now
Yeah.
it's just with little Pokemons that you run around and catch or do whatever you do, right? But with the technology that is behind that platform and is now available, I mean, you start thinking about all the things that very soon could be done how business will be done, how businesses will reach out to try to get you and I to do business with them.
It's so fun to think about.
It's crazy, but it's scary too. You know, it's like, man, I'm kind of good where I'm at right now.
I always think of the shopping scene of Tom Cruise in Minority Report, where everything's speaking out and talking to him, and I think we're just a couple years away from that at this point.
Yeah, awesome. Anything else you'd love to share with the audience?
Just please join us on our social channels at signup.com, both on Facebook and Twitter. And please give us a try. The site's completely free. It's so easy to use. There's a live demo on the homepage at signup.com. You just go halfway down the page and say, try it. And you can take a live demo to see how it works. And let us know the creative ways you're using our tool. We love your feedback. You can click help and contact us. We love to hear how people are using us. And we love to hear what new features you want coming next, because we design based on customer feedback. So we're continuously improving the site based on what you guys want. So please let us know. And thanks for including me today.
Yeah, awesome, Karen. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing. And man, have a safe trip home and get some rest.
You too. Appreciate it.
Because not only have you been working a table, you're speaking and all that other stuff. So that's awesome.
Cheers.
Yeah. Have a good rest of the weekend.
You too. Thanks.
Thank you for listening to this interview that was recorded live at the 2016 Texas PTA Conference in San Antonio, Texas. If you enjoyed today's episode, we would be honored if you would leave a 5-star rating and review and hit subscribe on your podcast player of choice. Most teachers and administrators not only want their kids to have developed minds, but opportunities to develop creativity, positive human values, and a sense of personal excellence. But your budget doesn't allow for all of it. You need fundraising. At School Spirit Vending, we are helping a growing number of elementary schools fundraise the easy way, and we do all the work. We provide the sticker vending machine, free customized school logo stickers, licensed and non-licensed stickers like NFL and Disney, as well as tons of other fun stickers that are relevant to kids. The best part? School Spirit Vending is free. No upfront expenses for schools at all. A percentage of machine revenue goes directly to the school, PTA, or PTO each month. And did I say customized stickers? Our skilled graphics team can help custom design your School Spirit stickers. You just tell us what you want. The only thing you do is provide us a busy hallway or commons area. Oh, and you'll have to find the time to cash a monthly check. It doesn't get any easier than that. 2,000 elementary schools can't be wrong. To see for yourself how easy year-round, hassle-free fundraising can be, go to schoolspiritvending.com/schoolzone.